Can you really get from Fort Lauderdale Airport to Miami International Airport without renting a car or paying for an expensive rideshare? Today, we're taking the Tri-Rail step by step to show you exactly how it works, how long it takes, and whether it's actually worth it. We just got our bags, Fort Lauderdale Airport.
Yes, now we actually are staying near the Miami airport though.
Yes.
For our cruise, so we're going to take the Tri-Rail.
Never done the Tri-Rail, so we're going to attempt to do the Tri-Rail and show you what it's like, take you along with us.
Wish us luck.
Yes, here we go. We're going to find the Tri-Rail, you guys.
Let's go.
So this sign says we have to take a left. So let's go left.
Okay.
After grabbing our bags, we headed outside and started making our way toward the Tri-Rail shuttle pickup. If you're doing this for the very first time, the big thing to look for is marker F. That's where you'll catch the free shuttle that takes you from the airport over to the Tri-Rail station. We're speeding this part up because honestly, nobody needs to watch us power walk for 2 minutes. Depending on where you exit the airport, marker F can feel like a bit of a trek. But don't worry, you're probably going the right way if it feels like you've been walking longer than expected. And here's our first minor setback. The shuttle showed up packed, which meant we weren't getting on this one. Time to wait for round 2. Time to start the clock and see how long this journey really takes. Here comes our ride. The airport shuttle runs about every 15 to 20 minutes, so even though we missed the first one, the wait wasn't too bad. The good news is that once you're on the shuttle, it's only about a 3-mile trip to the Tri-Rail station. Of course, as soon as we get to the station, a train was already pulling in. For about 2 seconds, we thought we might make it. Then we remembered we still had to buy tickets. At that point, we knew this train was leaving without us.
I don't know if we can make it.
I think we might miss that one. All right, so we gotta come over here and get our tickets out of the little machine.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to make this train.
We might have to wait for the next train. We are not having good luck today.
No, this is taking a little bit.
We missed the first bus, and I think we're gonna miss the first train.
Right now, we are at 38 minutes so far.
What we do to save some money, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. One-way ticket.
One-way
Right?
ticket?
Quick ticket?
I'm getting some singles over here.
All right, so we need Miami
No, I
Airport.
got them. I'm just
Yes.
so ready to get some singles. Say cash. We got cash at.
Got your tickets? What was it?
$3.75.
$3.75 a ticket.
All right.
Can't beat that.
Well, I'm not so sure yet.
The shuttle got us here pretty quickly, but timing wasn't exactly on our side. The next southbound train wasn't scheduled to arrive for another 28 minutes. So we joined everyone else in the waiting game. Depending on when you get here, that wait can end up adding a lot of time to your overall trip. Seeing the northbound train leave was a good reminder that not all trains here are headed the same direction. Northbound trains use track 2, but if you're going to Miami, make sure you're waiting on track 1. Otherwise, your day is about to get a whole lot longer. After all the waiting, our train finally showed up on track 1. At this point, we are just so ready to get moving. We got in line like everyone else and did what any confused travelers would do: followed the people in front of us and hoped for the best. Once we were on the platform, it was actually pretty straightforward, so we just went with the flow. Luckily, it worked out perfectly. We made our way onto the train, found our seat without much trouble, and finally got settled in for the ride ahead. Now that we're moving, the ride was smooth and easy. But here's something important to know. There aren't any announcements calling out the stops, so you'll need to track it yourself. Miami International Airport is the last stop on the line, with 6 stops before you arrive. After about 45 minutes, we finally arrived at the Miami Airport Tri-Rail Station. But the trip isn't over yet. From here, it's just about following the signs and heading up to the next level to continue the connection into the airport. You can take the escalators or elevators depending on what you prefer or how much luggage you have. Everything is clearly marked, so as long as you keep an eye out for the signs, it's easy to stay on track. From there, you'll connect to the airport people mover that finishes the trip straight into the terminals. Once upstairs, we just followed the signs that said to the airport and kept walking. And walking, and walking. Honestly, it was a little farther than we expected, and there were a few moments where we started wondering if we had somehow taken a wrong turn. But don't overthink it. If you're seeing signs pointing to the airport, you're headed in the right direction. It just feels like it goes on forever when all you want to do is get to the airport. So if you're making this trip for the first time and start questioning your life choices halfway through, don't worry. We felt the same way, and we eventually made it to the people mover. We finally made it to Miami International Airport. Now let's see how long this journey actually took. All right, so 2 hours and 23 minutes. We are made it to Miami Airport. Out here at the hotel stop pickup.
Stopping the clock. That was long.
That was a long trip, so I am not sure if it's worth it.
Well, number one, we missed the bus as we walked up. The bus drove off.
Yes.
So we had to wait for a whole rotation of the bus.
Yes.
And then the same thing with the train. As we walked up, the train left, so we had to wait for another whole rotation of the train. So, yeah, that wasn't great. That didn't help none.
We did save money.
Did save money.
However, it was a long time.
2.5 hours.
So now on to find our shuttle to get to our hotel.
Yeah, we're still not there yet.
It's cheap, traffic-free, easy, but it takes time.
It's a beautiful world out there. Just don't pass on the dare. If you have the will and a moment to spare, it's a beautiful world